Brexit will not protect the UK's shipbuilding industry if the UK sticks by its decision to retain EU defence contract law, a former Conservative Party advisor has claimed. Negotiators from the EU and the UK are currently continuing talks in Brussels, in what appears to be the last possible stretch towards an agreement. Britain left the bloc on January 31, but it has been following its rules during the ongoing transition period, which comes to an end in less than 2 months. All deadlines previously envisaged have been missed as the two sides haven't been able to resolve the differences over access to fishing waters and the so-called level playing field. Irish Foreign Minister Simon Coveney said the talks will be in real trouble if there is not a breakthrough in the next week or so. However, Downing Street has made clear more than once that Britain is not afraid of leaving the bloc without an agreement in place if the terms offered by Brussels are not deemed favourable. A former Conservative Party advisor, though, has recently claimed that even under a no-deal scenario, the UK is planning to keep a piece of EU law that will greatly harm the shipbuilding industry. Since 2009, the EU's single market rules have covered UK defence procurement, following previous exemptions. Currently, the EU-derived Defence and Security Public Contracts Regulations (DSPCR) require the government to carry out international competitions for contracts relating to non-sensitive defence shipbuilding. Sensitive vessels, such as submarines and some classes of warships, are exempt. The UK is set to keep DSPCR intact even after the transition period. David Banks, who has researched EU defence regulations and structures as part of his work with Veterans for Britain since the Brexit referendum, wrote, "This is unnecessary because the UK could instead immediately apply the defence text of the World Trade Organization's (WTO) Government Procurement Agreement (GPA). This wording provides a much wider defence and security exemption where UK industry is less likely to lose many contracts overseas to a cheaper, but often state-subsidised, bidder. However, they will reportedly not come into place before 2023. Last month, a Ministry of Defence (MOD) spokesman confirmed, Defence is committed to supporting the government's ambition to reinvigorate UK shipbuilding. As we approach the end of the transition period, the MOD is exploring opportunities to better tailor the regulations to meet our needs, although no decisions have been made. David Jones MP, the deputy chairman of the Tory European Research Group, told The Telegraph, despite the intention to do more British shipbuilding, HMG could have a nasty surprise in the courts if they do not amend retained EU law on defence procurement, which makes UK limited procurement more difficult.